So as you know, Arabic is written from right to left. And the first letter we're going to show you is the Aleph, which is like this. The Aleph is the standard by which all other letters are measured by. It's also the tallest of all the letters. Basically, it makes the A sound, and it's pronounced like this. Oh, should tape it on both sides. Okay. The next letter is called the Waw. This one's kind of interesting. It can either be a consonant or a vowel, and you kind of pronounce it like this. The next one we're going to learn is the Dal, which makes the D sound, and that is pronounced like that. Now the Dal's sister or brother letter is the Thal. The little dot over it. It's kind of the same. It's pronounced like this, spelled with a DH. The next letter is the Ra. Wow. There. And pronounced like this. This is kind of like the R in Spanish. It's trilled, right? It's trilled, and does not exist in the English language. And the last letter for this group is the Zayn, which is the sister letter of the Ra, and it's kind of like the Ra but with a dot. This is the Sa.
Okay, the next group of letters we have are the plate-shaped letters, and as you can see, they're the Ba, Ta, Tha, the Ya, and the Nun. For the Ba, it's just a plate-shaped letter, and it has one dot on the bottom. For the Ta, it's TA, and it has two letters, and it's two dots. Instead of the dots in script writing, you could just use this squiggly line to represent the two dots and substitute for it. The next letter is the Ta, Tha, and it has three letters. Three dots above it, and instead of the three dots, you could just do this triangle shaped object to represent it. The Ya makes the long I sound, and it has, instead of dots being above, as in the Ta, it has the dots below it. And the Nun is like this. It's just half circle, and it has one dot above it. And for example, when you write, these letters don't connect. These letters do connect. So for example, here's the word. This is the word teen, and it states fig. And you can see, here's the Ta. You have the Ta here, the Ya, and the Nun. And the Nun just, as the final letter, it dips down, unlike the letters below the line. Okay. And here's another letter would be Dari. Da, so we have the Dal, Aleph, the Ray, and the Ya. As you can see here, the Ya takes a different shape because it's at the end of the letter. So here's a second shape that the Ya can take. Is that so?
So the next group of letters we have are called the three-tooth connecting letters, and the first one of these is called the Sin. You draw this. This is the Sin. It makes the S sound. And sometimes when the Sin is drawn always when the Sin is drawn at the end, it looks like this. It has a little tail at the end. So this is end. This is beginning. And when the Sin is written in the middle of a word, it always has a little lead stroke, and then you start your other letter, but we'll show you that later. The next one in this group, so just one more, is the Sheen, and that's drawn like this. And yes, and also at the end, this is at the beginning. At the end, it would also have a little tail, just like the Sin. So it'd be, this is she. It makes the sh sound, which we do have in English. Our fourth section of the Arabic alphabet is called the wave-shaped letters. And the first one is called the Jim. The Jim kind of makes, this is how you pronounce it, Jim. It makes the J sound. The next one, similar form, is the Ha. No dots. This is a strong H sound. Ha. The next one and final one for this group is the Ha. And the dot is definitely up here. And that is pronounced Ha. Like if you have something in the back of your throat. Ha. And let's see if I can give you guys an example of the middle. How does that? Yeah. Oh, and before I show you a word, I should just mention that in the middle, like you're going to see in the example, in the middle of the word, in the middle of a word, these letters would look, let's just give you an example. So the word jar, right, which means neighbor, would start with the Jim, and then it would connect with the aleph, which is the A sound, and then end with the ra, which does not connect if you remember from the first group. And since it's the Jim, it has a dot underneath, like so. This is jar, which means neighbor. In other words, these letters, and all of these letters will look like this, depending on where the dot will be, depending on the letter. They will only have a little tail loopy thing if it's at the end of a word. Okay?
Next group of letters are the boat-shaped letters, and it consists of 4 letters. So the first is the swad. That's sod. Sod. And you have the dod, which looks similar in shape, but only has a dot on top. This is the dod. The dot on the bottom. The next letter is the tha. Looks like this. And finally you have the which looks like this ta and only has a dot on top. So the sod is different from the sin, as it makes it's a stronger sound. And the same thing with the dot. The dot makes a stronger sound than the dal. And ta is the same as the ta we learned before, but it also makes a stronger sound. So basically all these letters make strong sounds in the letter. And the Arabic is sometimes called the language of the dod, because it's unique and doesn't have that sound is not found in many other languages. So one example of a letter is with sod is Saeed. So you would write it like this. You have a connector. So you have the sod, the ya, and the dal, which is Saeed, and it means fishing.